Okay, hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about the Scorpio energy. So first things first, Scorpio actually used to be ruled by Mars along with Aries. Mars is the planet of aggression, sex drive, goals, and aspirations. And this used to be Scorpio until they founded, Pluto. So then Scorpio kind of took on this energy, this energetical shift. One thing that Scorpio understands is that, because it's a water sign, one thing that Scorpio understands is that for things to grow, for things to feel nourishment, something has to die. And it sounds very morbid, and it sounds very straight to the point, and it sounds very blunt. And it sounds like Scorpio because everything that I just said represents what Scorpio embodies. Manifested into a human, they can be very off-putting at first, especially depending on what planet it lies in. But they can seem very off-putting at first because it's like other people can kind of be looking at Scorpio like, why do you always have to take it there? Like, why do you always have to go to the worst possible scenario? Or why do you always have to, when you're speaking, why do you speak so bluntly to where it's going to affect somebody's emotions? Because, once again, Scorpio is a water sign. Water is emotion. So, Scorpio understands that you need deep emotional transformation. And a lot of people think that this sucks, but it's actually really beautiful, because without destruction, no new life can be born. Think of Pluto. Pluto was banned from the solar system because it was too far out. It was too deep in the cosmos. Pluto wants to explore the cosmos. That's why they said that it wasn't a planet no more, because it was no longer in our orbit. So sometimes Scorpio can feel like that outcast. Sometimes Scorpio can feel like no one understands them. But on the flip side, Scorpio can be so emotionally healing towards others. Like, Scorpio is that friend that you may not want, but you need. Like I said before, how Scorpio knows what needs to change. Not only do they know what needs to change, but they're gonna change it. It's kind of similar to Virgo. Like, Scorpio sees things that other people don't see. Scorpio knows what needs to change, because death is really just change. Because it's not just dead, there's going to be something born anew from it.
Sometimes they're just like figuring out the little intricate mechanics of different systems, tear something down to its finest parts, build something anew from it.
Like, Scorpios can hang on to toxic things. They can crave that deepness, that darkness, because, like I said before with Pluto, it wants to explore the deep and the dark. It wants to get down to the nitty gritty. It wants to see and feel the things that everybody else is scared to, because they know that is where the real transformation happens, is in the darkness. So sometimes they can, have a connection with the darkness in a weird way, but as long as you are not sacrificing your happiness or sacrificing, certain things in your life that you hold value to for this, toxicity or this darkness that you crave, then it's fine. But when it's time to cut things off and it's time for things to die, you need to let it die. Scorpio is the type person to try to understand the inner workings of a murderer or a rapist, or I'm sorry for the you know explicitness, but it is Scorpio. A lot of people, like, that's what everybody says, like, oh, like, Scorpios are freaks and this and that, because it does rule the genitals. Each zodiac sign rules a body part, and Scorpio does rule the genitals. This is kind of weird for me to talk about because I got my mama in the next room, but she's a Scorpio moon, so let's indulge.